Welcome back to the RV Solar channel. Got me, Sean, here, and Bear, there he is. He's helping us out too. We are putting solar on a Riverstone Legacy fifth wheel. It is giant, well over 40 feet. We're gonna try and put 4,000 watts of solar on it using a Unirac rail system, 48 volt, 10 kilowatt or kVA of inverting power, and a whole bunch of other lots of fun stuff. Customers already gotten a really good start on it, and we're gonna talk about everything that is going on. So stick around, follow along, and hopefully you're doing well, and it might provide some inspiration for you. So let's get to it. All right, this is Bear. He's our shop dog, and there's Levi. He is up on the roof causing trouble. Oh, yeah. Let's go take a look and see what he's doing. All right, Levi, what are you doing?
Removing the panels.
All right, we're removing 3 cute little 200 watt, I think they are, from Crossroads Solar, looks like it. 200 watt solar panels.
No casualties.
No casualties, none of...
Yeah, I'd like to be able to maybe sell or gift those to a friend.
Sure.
So,
that's our customer down there, Dale. You want to wave to everybody? He's
oh, I didn't realize we're live filming it.
Oh yeah. Well, we can cut that out if you want.
No, that's fine.
All right, we're gonna leave all this in then.
All of it.
All of it. So we got Levi. He's already removed these panels because we don't need those anymore. We're gonna be putting a whole bunch of 250 watt panels up here. You can see Riverstone has gone to the Gree Premier Products air conditioners. They are just so darn efficient. We like to see that. JD here just got a hole going for a giant J-box for...
That's the wires.
Yep.
Wires.
There's going to be a Pepwave up here, a Starlink, a whole bunch of solar wires. What else?
Is that it?
I think so. Some security camera wires.
No, those aren't going down in here. That's just cruising up to the front.
Okay, well, we're doing all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make that all work. And yeah. All right, so we probably got to get these panels off, make room for the rails that are gonna be going up here, and it's gonna be a blast. All right, I'm gonna get up on a soapbox here a little bit and talk about fasteners, if we could. You can see we got 3 in each of these brackets. But this is what we're using here, and it's a self-tapping screw into wood.
That's not what we're using.
No.
That's what they're using.
Thank you for clarifying there, JD. Yeah, this is what comes from the factory, and it obviously is holding down. They use a VHB or some kind of sticky tape there to help hold it down, and the Sikaflex here is definitely holding it down too, but Levi, have you ever found these to not even push themselves up?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. To me, what that tells me is they're not really even making contact with the wood anymore. A self-tapping screw into wood, it just doesn't hold. It pretty much carves out all the material that the threads would typically hold with. So do not use these. I'll show you what we use later on in the video. You're gonna have to keep watching. This is what we're typically going to use. This is a number 14 metal roofing screw. This one's 1 inch. We also do 1.5 inches sometimes, but this holds much better and it bites into the wood much better. I'd recommend using these. Here we are, still hard at work on the Riverstone, and got Starlink up. I think, did we remove that antenna? I think we might have. Got our cables pulled for our solar. We are doing 8 gauge runs on that rather than a typical 10, just because we're trying to get 4,000 watts up here. You can see we already got the rails starting to be mounted. That's coming along real nice. JD was talking about how secure and good this roof was, and I have to agree. It's about 1/2 inch plywood, the entire thing. High quality plywood. We did hit the ribbing as best we could. JD trimmed here a little bit, and we'll seal that up again, of course. Looks like we did extra fasteners around there. So we got 4 fasteners in our leading edge. Flash lock duos, that's what we're using there. This is coming along. Hopefully next, either today, for sure tomorrow, we'll be getting all the solar panels up here, and we'll of course bring you along. Let's go down below and maybe review and talk about some of the challenges we're solving down there in the 48 volt battery and inverter system. So we got 4 rich solar 48 volt batteries here, and we got those running into a Lynx power in on the back side of the, this is camp side, so this back compartment's going to have a little bit of storage taken up there. We are going to be adjusting the length of the battery cables to go into the Lynx power in, so they're all the same length, but they are shorter. And then over on the other side here, we got 4 more batteries going also into a Lynx power in. A little easier to see. And we've got an Ethernet cable going between them so they can communicate properly. 2 of the Victron 150 by 85 solar chargers. They are pretty much oversized by a factor of 2. However, this way, if something were to happen to one of the chargers, you could jumper them inside there, in the breaker box there, and the system could pretty much run off of just one of them. But with heat dissipation and trying to keep these cool, because this is going to be a major source of heat, it's nice to separate them into 2 separate controllers for shade protection, as well as just thermal, letting them cool themselves.
Yeah, don't forget that, the exhaust.
That's true.
That's an important.
Then over here we got the auto transformer, and check this out. This is one of those giant die-hole breakers. Oh, we usually don't use these ones because they're so hard to work, but they are definitely, I would say, the best of the best as far as those are concerned. And then of course we're gonna have 2 5K MultiPluses here as well. And these,
we're just gonna go test fit one of the 5Ks. Just
all right,
toss it in.
Sure, let's see what happens.
See.
Yep. And of course Dale, our customer, he's helping out too, lending a hand. He did. He engineered all this.
Like, it's
all of this pretty much that's installed right now, he already figured out and put together. So that's been a huge help. Thank you.
Fun getting it.
All right, got a little bit more work done in here. Looks like JD and Dale got one of the multis mounted upside down. So that's pretty good. And the purpose of that MultiPlus is going to be for shore power charging under small conditions, like a small little generator or the Power Pro in the truck there, things like that. While the 2 5Ks, they're pretty much going to have to be on 30 or 50 amp to charge effectively. All right, and back up on the roof, we've got JD.
Hey.
Levi, back from the dentist. He's done his time.
Why are you waving like that? Are you feeling extra fancy?
Yeah.
I don't know what they fixed in his head at the dentist, but that boy ain't right. Anyway, we've got we've got the rails up.
Oh my gosh.
He's losing it. We're about ready to get the solar panels up here. Customer, we'll go in and check in on that. Customer's working on the junction box here. We've got a lot of things to put through there, so we're going to be excited to put that on there. Levi, you're going to love this.
Yeah?
So with doing the junction box here, that means every 2 sets of panels, we're going to run back 2 sets of wires back here.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
This is our solar guy.
Making noise.
So we're trying to be on YouTube.
Ah.
All right, we got to go.
There we go. I'm done.
All right, Dale's been hard at work here on the junction box. So what do you got going on here?
Solar combiner box, as well as on the top here we have a ground plane, and I'm mounting a 7-in-1 antenna for the internet, and then through this piece here, there's a grommet up here to seal it, and that's where the Starlink antenna is going in. So all the solar panels come in, 8 pairs. They're combining into 2 pair of 8-gauge and going down this hole into the roof. So, solar combiner box.
Yep, and he's been learning all about making MC4 connections right now.
First time making MC4s?
And it can be confusing, but if guys like us can figure it out, anyone can. So, yeah. All right, well, it's looking good. You're doing a great job.
Good.
Oh, what is this guy doing here? He's taking off.
Oh, yeah.
I got a propeller cap, son.
I am to the moon.
He's going to the moon, everybody. Oh. All right, here we are. Next day. Hopefully trying to get some solar up here. JD and I have decided.
We got half of it up.
Yeah, we got half up here. We're going to take a look, but JD and I just decided that we're too legit to quit.
I didn't decide that just now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're just having fun. We were the boy here. He doesn't even know that line. We've been hauling panels up. It works much better with 3 people. So here's how this is going. Starting to get the solar panels on the rails. JD's pretty much almost done in about 10 minutes. This is all going to be done. Oh, I'm full of sarcasm today, if anybody doesn't know, can't figure it out. So, and we're moving in up here, I think. We're just going to start doing the workshop up here. We got so much stuff up here. We'll have to get that down eventually.
It might be easier. Bring the pizza cooker up here too.
There we go. I got that box in here, I see, with the
I think we're
the Pepwave up there too.
almost all done. Yeah, the antenna up top, the Starlink ran through the side, the grommet, all our solar cables down in there. Done, ready to go.
As a lot of people know, we are a dog-friendly channel, and we've got Arena here. Come here, say hi. Oh, she is a beautiful German Shepherd, and she likes to chase a little bit. And then her and Bear have become great friends, right, bud? This is Mr. Bear. So they've just been having a great time here the last couple days. All right, it's alive. We got Levi. He's out of control. We're updating the MultiPluses here. Both these 5,000 48 volt 5Ks. And we also got that 3,000 up there too we're going to be doing. So updating all the software. This is all the wiring. Got our Cerbo going. All that kind of fun stuff. So we got a lot to do yet, but we're getting close to the end. Got 1 bank of batteries on. I should probably turn on the other bank too, I suppose.
Keep cutting stuff and putting it together. If it doesn't spark, it's probably right.
JD, I think that's great. We're gonna keep that in the video here.
What are you doing?
I know, it's great. No, that's great. We're just commenting on how we're all getting older. A little bit harder to kneel down, but anyway.
Except for that young guy over there.
Yeah, this guy right here.
The one standing.
Anyway, I want to talk to you about something we're doing that's a little bit different. We had the Wago rep come out and Vago. And anyway, we got a hold of these guys right here, and actually another YouTube fan of ours also put us on these. And what this is a giant Wago, like a connector, right?
Yeah, it's basically like a plug.
Yeah. So what JD's doing there is he's putting the other side on there, so we can just plug in this watchdog here right in the back corner, but
that's these two right here.
But we can also bypass it. Demonstrate that real quick, JD. See how, you don't have to hook them together, but you get the idea.
Well, this is you see in there, this is the male end. So that's the receiving of power. This is the
other
female end right here. That's off of the reel. So this is the male end, or no, the female end is receiving power, yeah. This is the male end receiving power. That's a female. That's genders.
Yep, it's tricky.
There's a lot of them.
Anyway, yeah, I think we're going to try and list these for sale on our website whenever we can get some inventory from our rep there. But yeah, this is pretty darn cool. I think you're going to be seeing more of these rather than some other splicing that we've done before. We are still going to have to probably do another normal splice in there, although we did get another splicer from them. We could try that if we wanted to.
Oh, the DIN.
Yeah, we could try that. We don't even need a reason.
Let's try it.
So just grab these from the shop here, and this is a DIN rail mountable Wago connector, but we are going to probably not use it on DIN rail, just connect it in there. But I guess you could just screw it down there. Yeah. All right, we have been hard at work here. It's Friday, and we got a lot of fun stuff to show you. It's pretty much done. Little cleanup things left to do, but here it is in all its glory. Don't remember exactly how much we showed as we've been working, so I'll go over as much as I can. Let's start here at the very blue end of it here. As a reminder, we've got two 5,000 VA inverters in split phase, balanced by an auto transformer. On some systems, I do think that's a good idea. On others, I don't know if it's necessarily required. In this case, we wanted to opt for one. What that does is, if you have loads on one side of your panel, this will balance it between both your inverters. And actually, it'll also help if you're connected to shore power and the power is passing through. It will balance both legs there as well. If you're at a RV park, let's say, that has more use on one leg than the other, that can be an advantage there as well. And then we got our giant die-hole breaker. We haven't used those. The customer already put together some of this stuff, and he did a great job, and we just kind of stepped in and continued on it. Got the Cerbo GX display, or the GX rather, and we got another display down here we'll talk about. We've got the, what's that called? The multi-control in a custom 3D printed case. Customer took care of that as well, and that is controlling this other inverter here, an additional 3,000. That's for shore power charging, and it's powering this little buddy plug right here. How cool is that? Got that going there. Two of the Lynx distributors. We got a lot of stuff going on here, so we wanted to keep that well and protected. And of course, our raceway here is pretty darn full. We have yet to get the covers on there, but darn it, we will. Got our cooling fan here, controlled by a thermostat. That's pulling in fresh air from this under tray area here, or this kind of. There's a big cavity there, basically. And what's nice about it is dust hopefully won't get in there too much, so shouldn't get too much dust and stuff sucked in here. And there's some vent holes. I think there's one over here where basically the heat would, if you're sucking in air here, the heat should go out that way. And speaking of this, as we're over here, we've got 4 rich solar batteries. These are all wired up with communications, all going into a Lynx power in. And we had to shorten up all these cables. We spent a lot of time. Here's the pile of leftovers over there. What? Oh, light? All right, yeah, let's get some light in there. You can kind of see what's going on there. And if you got to go in these rich solar batteries, which I really like, their touchscreen interface, if you got to adjust any of the settings in there, the password's 123456. Really secure, just like most all the other passwords are in this solar stuff. On the batteries, we did have to make a custom cable using, I think it was the BMS CAN A protocol. So we had to do a custom wiring job on that to the Cerbo GX to get those to show up, which is a great time. Hey, I'll show you how that works. So we're using a wireless display here. And I'll show you that device here. So we got the rich solar batteries. We did have to name that ourselves, but with any luck, we will see. Where is it here? Oh, that says rear solar. My bad. Rich solar battery. That's what we want. If we go to details here, we should see all 8 batteries online. If I didn't say before, there's 4 batteries on the other side. So it kind of shows you all the detail about that. And on that, the settings we used there were VE CAN port 2. We're using the CAN bus BMS LV setting. That seemed to work. It was a little bit of a trial and error. That's where we'd go. I would not recommend using DVCC, at least not using BMS control. Call me old-fashioned. I don't like the BMSs there controlling what my inverters do. There's probably some cases to do that. I would not recommend that. Speaking of that, we do have a shunt there, so I would rely on the shunt for your primary state of charge on things. But it is nice knowing that we have that available. Then another little bit of drama we had was with this, our power watchdog here. We were having a little bit of problems with that where it was showing an error 8, and then we had trouble actually disabling the error 8. Error 8 is no neutral at coach, and we talked to Power Watchdog about this, or Hughes, and it's a well-known issue. We were just having a heck of a time getting it to work with the system, and there is a Power Watchdog at the pedestal over there. We were just going to try and hardwire this. So that didn't work out, so I think we're going to leave that alone. The other thing I want to talk about here was, while we were diagnosing this, is these giant Wago connectors came in so clutch for that. We were able to just plug this in and out, super easy. I love these. You're going to be seeing more of these in our builds. Really, really like them. And here's how things worked out over here. And this is where the main control, or the main shore power comes into this reel. Thank you, Dale. And oh, I still got to wrap these in some tape or something because they can kind of wiggle loose, and that's not great. But basically, this is shore power. Well, we got inverter in, shore power labeled there. Then we got panel and inverter out. So if anything happens with the system, we can bypass it very simply here. So I really, really like that. I think you're going to see us doing those more than traditional splices for this and a number of other reasons.
My name's Dale, and this is my wife and I's rig, and I'm the one who sort of started planning this project about a year ago. So I was concerned with the weight on my truck, the pin weight, since this is such a heavy camper. I'm having an issue where I'm actually overweight, even though I have an F450. Mm-hmm. Pin weight is my limit. So with so many batteries, 800 pounds of batteries plus 1,000 pounds of miscellaneous stuff, I wanted to get a rear of the axle. If I put everything up front, like most people do, I would have blown out I would have been overloaded on pin weight. So everything is back here. It's an unusual setup. I haven't found anything like that, except for one person who put it midship. But because there's so much storage in this particular camper, gave me room to put it back here, which is unusual, but I think it's a good solution for these type of campers, and there's a number of different layouts that have this rear. So it's kind of unusual to split the batteries. It's kind of big, you don't need that many. Putting the extra 4 batteries on the other side and running the cables around was a little bit of a challenge.
Definitely was.
But did you show the other batteries over there?
I think so. At some point we can take a look too.
So
again,
rear storage here slides out, but it's a mirror image, almost mirror image over here. So 4 more batteries. I built these boxes to mount server rack batteries, 48 volt. So there's basically dual parallel, same cable lengths. They fished them up over and across, up hidden, not in the pass through, but hidden up front. And then basically right in this cubby hole here is where everything went up top to a combiner box for the solar. So everything is rear centric except for the connection to the 12 volt up front. Which is actually, we kept the WIFCO converter in there. That was the recommendation. I was going to put an Orion charger, but the WIFCO works, and so barely had to touch anything up front. So
yeah, up front is pretty much the same. And that was interesting. You were mentioning who's it, Nate at Explorers Life. They said they're no longer recommending DC-DC chargers. They're just doing
some of their applications.
Yeah, we've been finding the same thing, and love Nate at Explorers Life. But I actually didn't know that. that they had come to that
recommendation. I
Yeah.
think that's really pretty recent.
Right, but I think it's interesting. We've both kind of come to the same conclusion, and I want to say I first thought about it by a commenter on YouTube probably a couple of years ago. So thank you, and leave your comments down below if you got any good ideas. We'd love to hear them. It kind of takes a village. We're all figuring this out together. So yeah, Dale, thank you very much for allowing us to work on this. We're going to talk about the solar too here a little bit. What do we got up here? We've got 16 250 watt rich solar panels, the 24 volt variety, and I really recommend you use those. That means they run at 45 volts or so. We're running those in two series pairs. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, all the way front to back. And then we got some on the other side kind of stitched in there in between the air conditioners. And we got that combiner box up there that we talked about before. And the other thing I really like about this new rig that Riverstone's doing is they're doing those EcoCool Gree air conditioners. Those are so nice and quiet. All right, anything else we want? Oh, maybe inside. Would that be okay?
Sure.
All right, so inside here, we do have a couple of warnings, but here, before we get to that, here's the where we mounted the actual screen. Sounds like the customer may end up building a bracket or something here to put it behind the TV, but for right now, it's here mounted with some industrial Velcro. But here's kind of how everything's working. Currently, I'm not sure why the inverter's off. It shouldn't be off.
Here it is. I'll do this.
All right, so we got the inverter back on, and I think it was because we had the battery. Let's go into system setup here, and the batteries. We got a couple of different battery options here, and the rich solar battery was in charge, and it's the morning. Batteries are pretty much full, and they do take a while to balance out, and so I set the smart shunt to be the primary battery, and that should keep the inverters from shutting off, because basically these smart batteries are really nice, but it can kind of take control of the system, and I think I mentioned that before. I don't like that personally, because a system this large could theoretically run 100% off solar, and or if you have shore power coming in, you still want that to pass through. So I'm a fan of that. So I like the integrations, I just don't want them in charge. Usually it's when you do this charge control, and if you enable that, that can really start driving things. DVCC can be nice to share charge voltage and battery voltage with other devices, but for right now we're going to keep that one off. But other than that, we should be good to go there, and we're running the fireplace there and pulling in some solar. We do have 4,000 on the roof, but it is still pretty early. It's about, it's 10:34, so not bad. Not bad at all. Then the other thing I wanted to mention was this BMV that we installed. Just keep an eye on the house battery system. And looks like we're actually charging that system right now because the inverters were off. So it's pretty much full, but we're pushing actually 27 amps back into those batteries for a little bit here. So that's just pretty much just keeps track of the 12 volt system and helps provide any alarms or anything like that if we were to have any problems on that end of the system. Well, I think that'll about do it for this one. We got 4,000 watts of solar on there, 800 amp hour at 48 volts. For those of you in the 12 volt world, that's 4 times that. So 4 times 8 is it 3,200 amp hour? Oh, that seems too much. Maybe that is, yeah. That's crazy. Anyway, lots of power in there. They can pretty much boondock forever, run all their air conditioners, pretty much anything they want, and maybe even power up a buddy. If you're looking for a system like this, definitely check us out at sotasolar.com. But if you're looking for something a little bit smaller or a lot of bit smaller, we can help you out there too. You don't need to take out a second mortgage to just enjoy some off-grid time. We'd be more than happy to help you out. JD will no longer be with us this year. Don't worry, no drama there. JD is still a part of Sota Solar. He is just going down to Arizona after this week. So I think a shop officially opens there in November. They got some time to get everything set up and get things going. But if you're going to be down in the Quartzsite area this winter and you want some upgrades on your solar system, definitely send us a note at sodasolar.com and JD will get in touch with you. So until next time, for myself, we got Bear over here. Don't worry, we'll get some Bear footage. Levi and all the other cast of characters that come and go on our show, we would like to thank you for sticking around. So see you later, down the road, wherever. Bye. Yeah, this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, hey, Mr. Bear. You want to say goodbye to everybody? Till next time? Huh? Oh, yeah. There he is.